baby.
Enjoy this great game.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today, another major free agent signing. We are getting really close now to that potential lockout day. And unfortunately, if that happens, everything will go frozen. No signings, no trades, no nothing. So right now, players are trying to sign and teams are trying to sign the best players. And the Detroit Tigers have signed a good one, Javier Baez. Multi-year deal with the Tigers, meaning probably my prediction won't come true. I had actually the Tigers signing Carlos Correa, but this is pretty big time for them as well. The Tigers did sign a major free agent shortstop in Javier Baez, 6 years, $140 million. So not the most insane contract. I mean, we just heard about how the Rangers are paying $325 million, 10 years for Corey Seager. Obviously, Corey Seager would probably be preferred over Baez, who does strike out a lot, but he's absolutely sparkling defensively. I think that this is probably the better deal, if I'm being honest. You have 6 years of commitment as opposed to 10 years, and you're still getting a very solid player, a superstar guy, a guy with power, and a guy who's good offensively and defensively. You know, so the Detroit Tigers, I think, are really making a good deal right here. It also includes an opt-out, according to the source. This would be the second largest free agent deal in Tigers franchise history. Prince Fielder signed a 9-year, $214 million deal back in 2012, if you remember that. So he did strike out a league high 184 times last season, but he hit 265 with 31 home runs, 87 RBI, 18 steals, and he has that Gold Glove defense. I think that this is a really nice deal for the Tigers. I think it's much more likely that this works out for the Tigers and that they don't have major regrets about this deal as opposed to the Rangers. I think it's a little more risky. I'm not saying the Rangers are going to have big regrets or not. I'm just saying there's more likely a chance that they will have been at a 10-year deal. 10-year deals don't always work out over there, so or anywhere. So we'll see. But the Tigers have been looking for a shortstop since it went 77 and 85 last season, finishing third in the AL Central behind the Cleveland Indians and, Cleveland Guardians now, but at the time, Cleveland Indians and Chicago White Sox. Baez was selected in the first round of the 2011 draft, and the two-time National League All-Star has been close to signing a long-term extension with Chicago before the 2020 season, but COVID-19 pandemic screwed everything up, which it tends to do. But this guy is a Silver Slugger Award winner, Gold Glover, two-time All-Star. He finished second in the MVP race in 2018 when he drove in 111 runs and crushed 34 home runs. Hit 31 this year. This dude is a 30-plus home run hitter. He's not going to lead the league in walks, but he did walk 28 times this year. He'll walk close to 30 times a year, get that on-base percentage around 320 or so. So he's not like incapable of working the count and getting on base, but clearly he's there for his power, his ability to drive in runs, and his sparkling defense. And let's just be honest, the dude is electric. It means something when you have someone that just makes things happen, someone that just electrifies the crowd. And this guy he's that. I mean, he is a lot of fun to watch out there. All due respect to all the other big free agents. I'm not saying, that Corey Seager's boring. Certainly not. But there is something about Javier Baez, certainly, especially defensively, is absolutely amazing. And you can just see now plugging him into this lineup, a lineup that has some interesting names already. Obviously, number 1 overall pick Spencer Torkelson, ready to do some damage at the big league level. You still got Jonathan Scope. You got Candelario, who is a really solid player with power. And so you still have some nice names in here and some good young prospects. Some guys like Robbie Grossman, a little more of a veteran presence in there. And, yeah, you still need a few upgrades, I think, to be seriously ready to go compete for a World Series. But you're plugging him into it. I didn't even mention Miguel Cabrera is still around, by the way. Miggy's just a great hitter. I don't care if he's 80 years old. So you got Miggy in there still. It's not that bad. And now you're adding a guy like Javier Baez. The Tigers are trending in the right direction, in my opinion. And I haven't even talked about their pitching yet. Obviously, Casey Mize, another, it helps to get number 1 overall picks or really high draft picks because, they have now Casey Mize in their rotation, and they have Spencer Torkelson in the lineup. But also a lot of solid names here. Spencer Turnbull showed some really good stuff over the last couple of years. Tyler Alexander, didn't he strike out like 9 straight batters at one point? I mean, he's an absolute beast. And so, your rotation is not too shabby. Could definitely use upgrades here and there. I don't think this team is quite ready to go win a World Series right now, but who knows what else they're going to do this offseason. And I like the direction that the Tigers are heading, and so much good young talent, and obviously solid, future Hall of Famers in there like Cabrera. So Can't complain about that. But we'll definitely have a more thorough preview as we get closer to opening day, talking about all 30 teams, including these Detroit Tigers, who have now signed Javier Baez to a multi-year deal. I think a relatively team-friendly deal. Some may disagree with that, but remember, it's not 10 or 9 or 8 years. It's 6 years, $140 million. It's a solid contract. And yeah, Baez may be a little bit older than Seager, which, can explain that a little bit, but he's not that much older. He's certainly not 4 years older, which is the difference in these two contracts. I think he's 28. I think Seager's like 27. So I think overall, you got to be happy about this deal if you're a Detroit Tigers fan. Yeah, I thought they'd get Correa, but I think, damn, this is just as good because Correa is going to want a lot more than 6 years, $140 million. A lot more. So be happy if you're a Tigers fan. You got an electric player out there, and you need some of that in Detroit. So look out for the Tigers in 2022 because they are trending up. You guys have a great day. Let me know what you think of this deal. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you next time.
When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips